we are only looking for the deputy presidency alone. I think you heard it from the ODM chairperson that ng'ombe ni nusu.
Nusu.
Yeah. So this is just one of the areas that maybe we'll put on the table. And when we talk about a premature, as a political party, we have not even settled of the people who are going to negotiate. It is an intent, it is what we are put, it is what we think about. But even as we speak now, we have not, as a party, decided even on the people to negotiate about this thing. Because we had other things that we wanted to be fulfilled. We had the 10 points agenda before we start negotiating that we need to revisit and see how far have we gone with this 10 points agenda so that we take it from that level. And when you say it is premature, election is next year. The campaigns are on. You saw people in Kisii, just to go off the mark, please, you will forgive me. Somebody invoked the name of the late Raila Odinga. You know, when somebody has died, we need to respect people who are dead. Okay. And we cannot use them to hype and bring emotions among people. Timulikuwa mnadanganywa na mkora. Na mtu amekufa. Let us do our mature politics as a country. Okay. Let us sell our policy. So what I want to ask my dear lady who asked whether it is premature, I don't think so, because it's just an intent. We should not be taken out of the reasoning that we have. We are just saying that when our 10-point agenda has been met, or more than 90% met, and we still 1.5 years to go. Not 1.5 years, less than that.
It's 18 months to go.
18 months to go. We need to start thinking about the political formations and coalitions at the moment. Because politics is you must plan for the future. You must plan for your political parties. You
That's
cannot
across board.
Yeah, you cannot sit pretty and the things will just unfold.
Yes.
So it is not premature.
Okay.
That is
Dr. Mbaye, the cartoon on the People Daily has a caricature of all the leaders from the United Opposition. On one side, welcoming Sifuna. Sifuna suddenly becomes very attractive even to your side of the political divide. But what challenges does he bring there as well? Because the grouping had already moved a step or two towards coalition building. They appear to have hesitated to continue with that, probably considering what's happening with the Linda Mwananchi movement. Do you agree that that has also complicated the arithmetic?
Definitely, we are willing, or we are not willing to leave any part of the country aside, or any part of coalition that is talking about one term. That is why we are not in a hurry. And I'm happy that they are confused. That is it. They don't know what to attack. You know, the system goes after Gachagua, then they discover, and NIS tells them, Kalonzo, if elections are held today, that's about a month ago, he's a leading. Then the president starts attacking him with Sekuru rules. A very low key, you know. You know, going to attack somebody because of a road and all that. Then, before they know, Matiang'i comes on board, and you can see what happens in Kisii. Then, leader Mwananchi here with Sifuna. That is our game plan. We must keep them busy guessing who is the presidential candidate. We are not in a hurry. The president would want to announce them today, so he can begin attacking them for you know, having him for breakfast and lunch and dinner until December. His get up. That would be what the system would want. And we know that the same way.
I want him to look at that cartoon.
Let me tell you.
Just look at that cartoon and interpret.
Look here, Fred. The same way the President Ruto lead hammered Raila Odinga from 2013. You know, mtu ya kitendawili, Lord of Poverty, mtu wa kung'oa reli, black man, you know, it literally even insinuated he goes to Nigeria to look for witchcraft, right? That is what Ruto would want to do with our presidential candidate. So we are not in a hurry. Let them see everything happening. By the way,
Sifuna complicated it for you guys.
Let me tell you, he has made it better. Why? We didn't want to leave the Luo Nyanza or ODM fraternity aside. It is making it better. Let me tell you, was a coming together for the parties in 2002 complicate or make it better? It made it better. There was a bigger team so that it came to, I think, 60%. You know, Kibaki won by over 60%. That is what we are looking at. Actually, let me tell you, we are waiting for more players from the coast.
Do you agree that the Sifuna movement has overtaken the united opposition, as he suggested?
Now, that is a confusion the state is grappling with. That is a pain they have because they don't know who to attack. The other day, can you imagine, we were at Lweswambu with the Honorable Rigathi Gachagua. We were not attacked, but the police went and attacked Sifuna. They don't know where to attack. You know, they don't know whether to attack Matiang'i or Natembeya is coming up, by the way, very soon. Natembeya is coming up from the western in a big way. He'll go all over the country alone again as another force. So what are we saying? It has not complicated us. It's making it better.
Okay.
And by the way, it's not a few people who will go decide the presidential candidate. As we move on, the people are helping us to decide who is going to be number 1, number 2, number 3, and all that in our coalition. So Coast is coming, maybe with a party, you know, Chilawa Ali Mokwele with GOtv. We have some people coming from Northeastern. Rift Valley, we are going there for 5 days. Rift Valley here. We are making an entrance tomorrow. Mulod Bomet was just passing by. Okay, we will make a good incursion to Nakuru on tomorrow. Through my Mahio, Naivasha, then Nakuru at Kana House tomorrow at 4, where we are going to send a signal across the country because all the communities are there, and then we are going to go for 5 days because we also want friendship in Rift Valley. Maybe somebody is going to emerge with a party and say, I want to be on the table. He is going to go around. Maybe he's going to be very powerful. We are not. We want everybody to be on board. And I want to finish. I want to finish. No,
I just want to give, because of time, briefly.
Very briefly, 30 seconds. Please. We don't owe our agenda as united opposition to President William Ruto and the system. They should be giving us their scorecard. 20 trillion later, 4 trillion of debts. They should tell us what they have done with youth empowerment and all that kind of things.
Thank you, Dr.
Our agenda is to the people of Kenya. We are giving it at the right time. So we don't owe this
coalition. Listening to Dombai is when you realize this coalition or the united opposition is a united confusion, because they have no clear agenda, they have no clear focus. One thing I just need to remind them is that, and any other leader, do not ever undermine the intellectual capacity of Kenyans. We have a very enlightened population, and they are very keen, and they are reading, they're able to understand. If you have been following the trail of this united opposition, and any speech, and any speech they are making, the insults, the words they are using that undermines the society. You know, we are a moral society, and there are values that we protect. But if you look at the utterances that are being made, the kind of lies that are being held, you know, words of incitement, you just left asking yourself, then, if given power today, what do they give Kenyans? What better option do they have better than what William is running with now, is implementing? That's what we need to tell them. 18 months is just tomorrow. They cannot tell us that, oh, they are still waiting them, they are hiding their candidate. Okay, other than one term, what do you want to give Kenyans?
All right.
Yes, that's the biggest question.
I wanted to look at that cartoon.
The cartoon on the people daily.
And
let's have it on screen.
And just tell my friend that politics, one thing is about self-interest. You can look at the face of Kalonzo and Matiang'i asking Sifuna, what are you bringing to us? Because they have been the kings there. And now, a senior somebody coming and want to displace them from their comfort zone. When you look at all those people, Martha Karua served in Kibaki's government for a long time. And when we won the 2007 election, because I was there, a very young person, youthful, she went and swore in a president at night. What moral authority would he want to tell us that she's going to bring a change? Kalonzo has been the deputy president of this country. Wamalwa was the defense minister. Matiang'i was the interior minister. Worked very closely with Uhuru. I'm only seeing Sifuna there. Because he has not been tried, he has not been tested.
But it's causing confusion.
Yeah, maybe he's the only one we can talk about. We know the characters of all these players that you see here. I want Kenyans to judge. We can judge people by what they can bring to this country.
Okay.
Let us, as Kenyans, let us not use emotions.
All right.
Let us not obey and use rhetorics to try and judge our leaders. Let us judge our leaders with their policies their manifesto, and how they are going to implement this to impact positively on the lives of the Kenyans.
Peter Orero, asante sana, MP Kibra constituency. Dr. Peter Mbaye, Secretary Planning and Economic Affairs of the DCP, and Julius Ruto, MP KSS, asanteni sana. This has been our panel this morning on TV47, taking a look at the big headlines. Why is Uhuru on the front pages? Why is it being seen that 2027 race is now a duel between President Ruto and his predecessor, retired President Uhuru Kenyatta? Also, the deputy or number 2 position to William Ruto come 2027, also a hot discussion. And of course, the man of the moment, Sifuna. Sifuna. Mimi ndio Sifuna, sisi ndio Sifuna, causing jitters across the entire political landscape, both for United Opposition and of course the...
Where will Tawe be? Because both of them come from Western. So yes. Tawe, Mimi is Sifuna, I don't know. Which one is now?
Meanwhile, our viewers, thank you so much for the feedback you've been giving us throughout the show, on the questions you've been asking on Uhuru Kenyatta and others. I don't know if we have any more feedback right now. We do have our WhatsApp number on the screen as well, 0793-267-279. Once again, 0793-267-279. You can send us your feedback on all that we've been discussing. After the break, we'll be switching gears and talking matters health, understanding cervical cancer. Afrin Shafi, a gynecologic oncologist, will be in studio to have a sit down with Anno Dida. My name is Freddie Ndimuli. See you after the break.